Bonjour and welcome to French Action. Liaisons are important when we read or speak French to make the language flow better. And this video is a recap of the most common liaisons in French. Vous êtes prêts? C'est parti! A French liaison is the linking of sounds between two words. It makes the language flow better. Just look at those two words, they are and they have. You see how very similar they are when you look at them, but the sound is very different. In the first one we have ils sont, and in the second is ils ont. So basically what I've done, I've linked the S to the O, giving me a Z sound, and it gives you ils ont. Basically the French liaison is between a consonant and a vowel, and I should also say a vowel sound. Liaisons also means that we are going to hear the sound of absent letters. For example, the Z sound or the Z sound. We're going to say nous avons, but we do not see any Z, but we do hear it, okay? So nous avons, we're going to have that sound, and each time you have a liaison, you can put that little sound here to remind you that there's a link between those two words. Deux amis, deux amis. There's another absent letter here, the T sound. The D of grand is going to change to a T sound. Un grand ami, un grand ami. A great friend. Another sound, the V sound, for neuf, for example. Neuf, which means 9. So if you want to say 9 years, we're going to say 9 ans and not 9 ans. 9 ans. And in the sentence where we have he's 9 years old, we're going to have two liaisons. The first one with the il a, and then 9 ans. Compulsory liaisons. Here's the list of those little words we use all the time. But with those words, you need to make a liaison. Like un, les, des, mes, tes, c'est, mon, ton, son, nos, vos, leur. So here is a sentence. I'm not going to read it, obviously. Any liaisons there? Okay, so I'm going to give you my answer. Mes amis sont allés à la plage. So here, I've spotted two liaisons. The first one is with the mais, which we've just seen. And the second one is an optional one. You can say sont allés or sont allés, but I tend to make a lot of liaisons. So sont allés for me flows better. Another list, which you know already, il, elle, plural, nous, vous, on. With those words, you must have a liaison. So here's the sentence. Where is your liaison? That's right, it's the one between the on and the a. Now, I use héros. Even though it's an H, the word begins with an H, but the H is silent, so we have a vowel sound. And you know that with words which begins with an H, we can have a liaison. For example, we say des hôtels. Okay, no problem. But it doesn't work with héros. Okay, so be careful, because if you link des and héros, it's going to give you des zéro, and here we have a totally different word. Zero means zeros, okay? So that's not the same thing at all. There's a video on the use of the H for the liaisons, and you can have a look at it, because not all the words starting with an H can link, so you need to learn them. You have to make liaisons with those words like c'est, and also the prepositions such as en, dans, chez, sous, sans, très. Of course, there's others, but I'm talking about the most common ones. So here's a sentence for you, and I give you a few seconds to really identify all the liaisons. So now I'm going to give you the answer. Ces étudiants sont arrivés très en retard dans un des anciens musées de la ville. So here I have the liaison with c'est, as we can see above. C'est is compulsory, so ces étudiants sont arrivés. You can get away with sont arrivés, but you need to say 13 ans retard, dans un des anciens, and these are compulsory liaisons. Now, here's a list of some phrases where you're going to hear the liaisons. Example, maybe, peut être becomes peut-être. Avant hier, which is the day before yesterday, we're going to say avant-hier. Suddenly, we're going to say tout à coup. Not tout à coup, but tout à coup. From time to time, de temps en temps, which I hear very often, which is wrong, is de temps en temps. And that is to say, c'est-à-dire. So you can hear all the liaisons already in those phrases. Here is a sentence that tells me where the liaisons are. Okay, there's two liaisons. One for the tout à coup, which is suddenly, and also il a. You remember that il is compulsory. You need to have a liaison with il. So il a crié. Suddenly, he shouted. Now, optional liaisons with trop or mais. Optional means that you can make the liaison if you wish, or you don't if you don't want to. Here's a sentence. Tell me where the liaisons are. Okay, so my version is elle est trop égoïste, mais il aime bien. So in this one, you can say trop égoïste, mais il, as you like. I prefer to link everywhere. I would like to draw your attention to the L. Even though L ends with a E, which is a vowel, we're still going to have a liaison because of the sound. The sound is an L sound, which is a consonant sound. Since the E has no accent, is mute, therefore we're going to link the L with the E. So I'm going to repeat. Elle est trop égoïste, mais il aime bien. Now, I would like to make a distinction between ET and EST. As you can see next to the word, I have some brackets, which is the word, or not the word, but the sound in phonetics. as you can see, the two phonetic sounds are different. And they are different because the pronunciation is different. ET, which means and, gives you the sound E, and EST, which means is, gives you the sound E. So in this, with E, you open your mouth a little bit more. It is very important to know that because ET doesn't have a liaison. You can't link it with the word before or after. Not possible, it's forbidden, which is not the case with EST. With EST, you have to do it. So I'm going to give you a sentence and you're going to tell me where the liaisons are. Okay, I'm going to give you the answers. Pierre et Alice, so no liaison here, as I mentioned it before. Pierre et Alice sont mariés. C'est un, so here I'm going to have a liaison, because as I said to you, it's compulsory. C'est un beau couple. And I'm going to finish by saying ce sont de bons amis. So here you're going to have a liaison as well if you have an adjective placed before the noun in the plural form. To improve your reading or your speaking in French, I would advise you to watch those videos if you haven't done so. French liaisons, when to link words in French, and I'm talking of the compulsory liaisons. The second one is the French liaisons when not to link, and of course I'm talking about the forbidden ones. And the last video, which is very interesting because it tells you when to link with words starting with an H. So do you say les héros or les zéros? All right, so that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it. And I see you in the next one. Au revoir.